हिरण्यस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। भूतैर्महद्भिर्यायमा पुरो विभु निर्माय शेते यदमुषु पुरुषाम् भुङ्क्ते गुणान् षोडश षोडशात्मका सोऽलङ्कृशिष्ट भगवान् वचांसि मे। श्रीकृष्ण शरणं शरणागतं कथा अमृतं सततपिबतं भक्ति वेदान्त मार्गपन्थनं सर्वलोक ऋषिदेव जन्न प्रसन्नम् सर्वलोक ऋषिदेव जन्न प्रसन्नम्। Hare Krishna, dear Prabhus and Matatis. So we'll continue with Srīmad Bhāgavatam session. First canto, creation, chapter 7, titled The Son of Drona Punished. And we are on text number 18. Is that correct? We are on text number 18?
20, Prabhu.
20, is it?
Prabhu, canto 1.
20, yes.
And chapter?
Chapter 7,
Okay,
text number 20. So text number 18, the translation. Ashwatthama, the murderer of the princess, seeing from a great distance Arjuna coming at him with great speed, fled in his chariot, panic-stricken, just to save his life, as Brahma fled in fear from Shiva. When the son of Brahmana Ashwatthama saw that his horses were tired, he considered that there was no alternative for protection outside of his using the ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra nuclear weapon. Text number 20. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam mudirayet. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Atho pasprisya salilam sandadhe tat samahitaha ajanan api samharam pranakrichra upasthite. Translation: since his life was in danger, he touched water in sanctity and concentrated upon the chanting of the hymns for throwing nuclear weapons, although he did not know how to withdraw such weapons. Would anyone like to read the purport?
Yes, Prabhu, I can.
Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead.
The subtle forms of material activities are finer than grosser methods of material manipulation. Such subtle forms of material activities are effected through purification of sound. The same method is adopted here by chanting hymns to act as nuclear weapons.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. So let's look at word to word. Atha, thus, upas, rishya, touching in sanctity, salilam, water, sandadhe, chanted the hymns, tat, that, samahitaha, being in concentration, ajanan, without knowing, api, although, samharam, withdrawal, prana krichre, life being put in danger, upasthite, being placed in such a position. So it was a very desperate position for Ashwatthama. Arjuna would have definitely killed him, he thought. So, in all desperation, he decided to throw the nuclear weapon. The important words in this verse, we can get something out of is sandade, chanted the hymns, tat, that, samahitaha, being in concentration. So daily when we are chanting our rounds of Hare Krishna mantra, sandade, the chanting of our hymns, it has to be samahitaha, in the concentration. Then it can act as powerful as Brahmastra to destroy unlimited sins that we have accumulated for many lifetimes. In purification, if we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, no sin can stand before us. Text number 21. Tatha praduskritam tejaha prachandam sarvato disham pranapadam abhiprekshya vishnum jishnurum uvachaha. Translation. Thereupon a glaring light spread in all directions. It was so fierce that Arjuna thought his own life in danger. And so he began to address Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa. Word to word, tatha, thereafter, pradushkritam, disseminated, tejaha, glare, prachandam, fierce, sarvataha, all around, disham, directions, prana apadam, affecting life, or apatti, in danger. Abhiprekshya, having observed it, Vishnum, unto the Lord, Jishnuhu, Arjuna, Uvacha, said, in the past. So Vishnum, Jishnum, Krishna and Arjuna are interacting now. So Krishna is driving Arjuna's chariot, and Arjuna, seeing the Prachanda, fierce Brahmastra weapon, he addressed Krishna as follows. Arjuna vacha Krishna Krishna mahabhavo bhaktanam abhyankara tvameko dayamananam apavargosi samsmite. This is a very wonderful verse, and our Guru Maharaj made us memorize this verse, especially when we are in midst of danger and we are calling out for Krishna. Then this is such a nice verse to chant. Krishna Krishna Mahabhavo Bhaktanam Abhayankara Tvameko Dayamananam Apavargosi samsmite. Would anyone else like to recite this mantra?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I can.
Please, Prabhu.
Arjuna uvacha Krishna Krishna mahabaho bhaktanam bhavayankara tvam yeka dahyamananam apavargosi samskrutihe.
Thank you. Anyone else like to recite?
Can I try, Prabhu?
Yes, please, Mataji. Go ahead.
Arjuna Ambika Krishna Krishna Mahabako Bhaktanam Advayankara Tavambiko Dayam Manmana Apabargo Sisam Sitehe.
Very nice, Mataji. Anyone else would like to recite?
Prabhu, I can. Okay. You go, Mataji.
Thank you, Arjuna. Arjuna Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayankara Tvameko Dahyamananam Apavargosi Samsrute.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Abhishek Prabhu, you'd like to have a go?
Yes, Prabhu. Arjuna Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayankaraha Tvameko Dayamana Apavargosi Samsate.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. Would anyone else like to try?
I'll try, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Arjuna Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayankara Tvameko Dahyamananam Apavargosi Samshritahe.
Very nice. Any Prabhus, any other Prabhus would like to recite? Oh, Matajis.
I can recite, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji, please go ahead.
Arjuna Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahabhao Bhaktanam Abhayankaram Tvameko Dhayyamananam Apavargoshi Shamshritehe.
Thank you so much. So, Mataji, would you like to read the translation and the purport?
Sure, Prabhu. Translation. Arjuna said, O my Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, you are the almighty personality of Godhead. There is no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. Purport. Arjuna was aware of the transcendental qualities of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, as he had already experienced them during the Kurukshetra war, in which both of them were present. Therefore, Arjuna's version of Lord Krishna is authoritative. Krishna is almighty and is especially the cause of fearlessness for the devotees. A devotee of the Lord is always fearless because of the protection given by the Lord. Material existence is something like a blazing fire in the forest, which can be extinguished by the mercy of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa. The spiritual master is the mercy representative of the Lord. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master. The spiritual master, by his words, can penetrate into the heart of the suffering person and inject knowledge, transcendental, which alone can extinguish the fire of material existence. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So, such a wonderful verse this is. And if, everyone can meditate on this verse and memorize it, it will be very nice. And, especially teach it to children as well. It's not a difficult verse. And in the first line, names of Krishna are there. Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktyanam Abhayankaraha Tvam Eko Dhayyamananam Apavargosi Samsmite. We'll look at word to word. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said, Krishna, O Lord Krishna, Krishna, O Lord Krishna, Mahabaho, he who is the Almighty. So Krishna's arms, Baho means arms, are almighty. What he cannot do, only he can protect. Bhaktyanam, of the devotees, Abhayankaraha, eradicating the fears of. Why are people fearful? Because they don't take shelter of Krishna. But if one really takes shelter of Krishna, There is no reason to be fearful because Krishna is Bhaktanam Abhayankaraha. He decimates the fear of his devotees. So, and Arjuna goes on to say, Tvam, you, Ekaha, alone, Dahyamananam, those who are suffering from. So, Dahyamananam also means burning. No, uh, um, the fire, Dahyamananam, the fire burns, and we are burning in material existence. Daily Brahmastras are thrown at us. Sometimes the boss throws the Brahmastra, sometimes the wife throws the Brahmastra, sometimes the husband throws the Brahmastra. The material nature itself throws the Brahmastra. People around us, or even though we don't give trouble, they throw Brahmastra. And in this fire of Brahmastras daily in our lives, Dahyamananam, we are burning and we are suffering. However, Apavargaha, the path of liberation. So from this burning daily from Brahmastra, the troubles that everyday life gives us, the path of liberation, Asi, Samsrute, in the midst of material miseries, Krishna is the source of Apavarga. So there is Swarga, the heavenly pleasures, there is Narga, the hellish conditions, and there is Apavarga, that which is beyond the hellish conditions and the heavenly conditions, and that is the abode of Krishna. And Krishna alone can extricate our consciousness in this very life and take us to that spiritual plane. And he can give us abhay, fearlessness. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada emphasizes on this point that the material existence is something like blazing fire in the forest, which can be extinguished by the mercy of Lord Krishna. And the spiritual master is the mercy representation of the Lord. So daily we sing, Samsaradava Nalidhalota Dronaya Karunyaganaganatman Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master. And we are very fortunate that Srila Prabhupada has given us this Bhāgavatam to daily bathe in its nectar and to daily extricate ourselves from the material situations. If Krishna did not speak Bhagavad Gita, if Vyasadeva did not compile Bhagavatam, if Shukdev Goswami and other devotees did not speak Srimad Bhagavatam, and if Srila Prabhupada did not write it and translate it in English and give wonderful papers, what would we be doing now? Where will we be rotting? And if those disciples of Srila Prabhupada, if they did not teach us Srimad Bhagavatam, then what use we would make out of Srimad Bhagavatam? It would just be lying on the shelves. So all devotees, who are propagating this Bhagavatam culture, they are glorious. It is said that indeed, Tava Kathamritam, Tapta Jivanam, Kavipir Iditam, Kalmashapaham, Shravanamangalam, Srīmadātatam, Bhuvi Krunanti Te Bhurida Janaha. Devotees who are attached to singing and listening to Krishna Katha, they are indeed very much glorious. Why? Because listening to Krishna Katha gives us impetus to take examples and inspiration from devotees like Arjuna. As soon as danger is there, what does Arjuna do? Immediately he goes to Krishna and says, Krishna Krishna Mahabhaho Bhaktyanam Bhayankaraha Tvam Ekaha, you are the only one. Dehyamananam Apavargosi samsmrite. You can save us from this samsmrite, this cycle of birth and death. Any questions or comments, Prabhus and Matajis? Okay, we'll go to the next verse. Would anyone like to recite this verse again? Krishna, Krishna, Mahabaho. Anyone who hasn't recited, it's a good opportunity to recite.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I'll try.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
Arjuna Vacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhyankara Tvameko Dayamananam Apavargosi Smarstehe.
Yes, Apavargosi samsmite. In the midst of material miseries, samsmite means. So when we are in the midst of material miseries, this is how we should call out for Krishna. Very nicely, I think it's Kulshekar Ravar who says, Krishno rakshatu no jagatraya gurum Krishnam namadhvam sada. So Krishna rakshatu no jagatraya gurum Krishnam namadhvam sada. O Krishna, you are the only protector. You are the master of the three worlds. Therefore, we bow down before you again and again. Krishnena khila shatravo vinihata. Krishnaya tasmai namaha. Krishna is the one who has killed all our enemies. And guess what? The greatest enemy is our own mind. So let Krishna kill our inimical mind, which is going against our self-interest. And let us continuously bow down to Krishna in this way. And let Krishna be the only source of our protection. Let's go to text number 23. Omadya Purusha Shakshat Ishvara Prakrite Paraha Mayam Yudasya Chit Shaktya Kaivalye Sthita Atmani. Translation. You are the original personality of Godhead who expands himself all over the creations and is transcendental to material energy. You have cast away the effects of material energy by dint of your spiritual potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge. One thing interesting, Brahmastra is coming. Of course, in first verse, Krishna has already glorified, Arjuna has already glorified Krishna, and he has addressed Krishna as the protector of devotees, Bhaktyanam Abhayankara, and the eradicator of miseries, Tvam eko dayyamananam apavargosi samsmite. But still Brahmastra is coming, but Arjuna goes on still to glorify Krishna. So we should take a lesson. We should not fall short of glorifying Krishna, even though the matter may be urgent. If we just stop, take a stock, just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, things will wait. Nothing is as urgent that it cannot wait for us to glorify the Lord. This is the most important thing we have to understand, that Krishna is time. And when we spend time in glorification of Krishna, then Krishna can freeze time. Nothing will harm us. In fact, if we just rush in to solve the problems ourselves, we will muck it up. Rather, we take a pause, we pray nicely like Arjuna is doing. Would anyone like to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I'll read it.
Yes, Mataji.
The Lord states in the Bhagavad Gita that one who surrenders unto the lotus feet of the Lord can get release from the clutches of Nissan. Krishna is just like the sun, and Maya or material existence is just like darkness. Whenever there is the light of the sun, darkness or ignorance at once vanishes. The best means to get out of the world of ignorance is suggested here. The Lord is addressed herein as the original personality of Godhead. From him, all other personalities of Godhead expand. The all-pervasive Lord Vishnu is Lord Krishna's plenary portion or expansions. The Lord expands himself in innumerable forms of Godhead and living beings, along with his different energies. But Sri Krishna is the original primeval Lord from whom everything emanates. The all-pervasive feature of the Lord experienced within the manifested world is also partial representation of the Lord. Paramatma, therefore, is included within him. He is the absolute personality of Godhead. He has nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material manifestations because he is far above the material creation. Darkness is a perverse representation of the sun, and therefore the existence of darkness depends on the existence of the sun. But in the sun proper, there is no trace of darkness, as the sun is full of light only. Similarly, the absolute personality of Godhead beyond the material existence is full of bliss. He is not only full of bliss, but also full of transcendental variegatedness. Transcendence is not at all static, but full of dynamic variegatedness. He is distinct from the material nature, which is complicated by the three modes of material nature. He is Parama or the chief. Therefore, he is absolute. He has manifold energies, and through his diverse energies, he creates, manifests, maintains, and destroys the material world. In his own abode, however, everything is eternal and absolute. The world is not conducted by the energies or powerful agents by themselves, but by the potent, all powerful with all energies. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Mataji. So the paper of this wonderful verse is full of translation and meaning of many, many verses of Srīmad Bhāgavatam. And, particularly the first verse of Srīmad Bhāgavatam, Janmad Yasya, Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the original cause of all causes, is mentioned again and again here. So Srila Prabhupada is very chaste to the mood of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva wants to exclusively glorify Krishna, and Srila Prabhupada in the paper is basically living by that mood. Word to word, when we look, Tvam Adyaha, you are the original. Adyaha means original, and Krishna is that Adi Purusha, that Adya, original. He is the first one, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him all emanations come. Purushaha, the enjoying personality. He is the original enjoying personality. Sakshat, directly, Ishvara, the controller. Prakritehe, of the material nature, Paraha, transcendental. What does transcendental mean? Transcendental means one who transcends the material nature. That is transcendental Lord. Krishna is Prakritehe Param, but we are Prakriti Adhin. We are dependent on the laws of material nature, but Krishna is Prakriti Paraha, transcendental to material nature. Mayam, the material energy, Vyudasya, one who has thrown aside, Chit Shaktya, by dint of internal potency. Maya cannot affect Krishna. Krishna is the owner and the proprietor of Maya. Kaivalya, in pure eternal knowledge and bliss, Sthitaha, placed, Atmani, own self. He is always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge. That is our Supreme Lord Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhus and Matajis. Any questions or comments? It'd be nice if we can memorize the ways Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho, and over the next few days, the devotees can recite. And in this way, our consciousness will always be meditating on these nice verses of Srīmad Bhāgavatam. Thank you so much, Prabhus and Matajis. Have a wonderful Krishna conscious day. Krishna willing, we'll have your association tomorrow. Granth Raj Srīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu. Thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, I'll write it on your sheet of